Hey everyone, it's Christy Davina. So again, I think for the art ones, I'm just gonna use my cell phone for all the recording and stuff like that. Just way easier to do. But today is one of my favorites. Today we will be learning how to antique something. So basically what we are doing is taking something that is like modernized or cheap looking, and we're going to be making it look old and rustic and super pretty. I will actually give you guys an example. Let me just erase this saying on it because you guys don't need to see that. This is the first thing I ever antiqued in my life, and I absolutely love it. I love the way it turned out. It is so pretty. If you guys head to my Instagram page, my Instagram page. If you head over to my Instagram page, I do believe I have a step-by-step of how I did it. But I'm also going to just post it here as well. Only that one's a whiteboard. These ones are not. These are mirrors that I found. So pretty much all of my art supplies that I use, I'm sorry for the shaky camera, I'm terrible at this. I'm new, bear with me. But yeah, most of the materials that I use are from our dollar store, believe it or not. So I like cheap, I like easy, I like fun, I like art. So dollar store is where I go. That's where it's at. So first things first, you need some subjects to work with. So these are super cool. I like them just because they are trays and they are mirror, but they're all plastic, which is fine, whatever. They're just cheap dollar store ones. You guys can pick whatever you would like to do. It could be a picture frame, it could be these things, it could be whatever you like. Nobody said you needed expensive and fancy. So if you find cheap stuff, upgrade it. Go to your thrift stores, find something cheap, and then put in a little bit of elbow grease, and I promise you, it'll be worth your time. And art supplies. So you will be needing some Vaseline, some tape, paper towel, some paint of your choosing, and some brushes. And yeah, so you can get paint wherever. I find acrylics work best. A lot of people also use chalk paint. Yeah, they use the chalk paint. This is actually crucial. You need this. Don't leave it out. All right, so grab your tape, grab your project, and away we go. So you're gonna take your trusty tape and you're gonna totally place it on oh my gosh, on the mirror. You guys, this is hard to do one-handed. So you're going to tape the mirror so that you don't, get paint on it. Definitely tape off whatever you don't want. So the next time you see this, it'll be taped. 10 years later and some progress. Yay! Like I saw. And now we can head on to the painting part. Yay! On to the painting part. So I'm using like a dark grayish color for the base. So you always want to start with the darkest color. And trust me, this takes a lot of paint to do. So literally, you're going to take it. You're just going to go like this. All over. All over. So you're going to make sure you get it into all the creases, doing some blotting and some swiping. Yeah, it shouldn't take too many coats to do, I wouldn't think. My last one didn't, as long as you blot in the right places, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, art. Everybody does it different. We all have our own styles. So, yeah, the next time you see this, it'll all be on to the painting part. So I'm using like a dark grayish color for the base. So you always want to start with the darkest color, and trust me, this takes a lot of paint to do. So literally, you're gonna take it, you're just gonna go like this, all over, all over. So you're gonna make sure you get it into all the creases, doing some blotting and some swiping. Yeah, it shouldn't take too many coats to do, I wouldn't think. My last one didn't, as long as you blot in the right places, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, art. Everybody does it different. We all have our own styles. So, yeah, the next time you see this, it'll all be that color. Alright, so it's painted, kinda. So base coat number 1 is on. I'm actually liking this color. My whole apartment is gray, guys. It's gray. It's the color of depression. It's awesome. But this is going to take a couple of coats, I think, because I think I can still see some of the gold shining through. And I also realized that right here, I'm going to have to paint the underside as well, because I do plan on hanging this up, and I'd like it to be uniform, just so you guys are aware of that. And like I said, it takes a lot of paint, so make sure you've got lots on hand. Coat number 2 is completed, and I do believe it is for the most part dry, and as you can tell, the lighting has changed, which means it's been like, I don't know, 2 hours since I started this. Oh my god, it takes forever. But we go on to the next step, which is this step. So in this step, we take our trusty dusty Vaseline, and you can either apply it with your digits, or you can use a Q-tip or a piece of paper towel or whatever, but you're going to crack it open. You're going to put some on your finger or whatever you are using, and you're going to pick a spot, and you are going to load it on like so. So what this does is it creates a barrier that makes it so the next coat of paint does not stick to it, and this is what's going to make it that textured look, that old aged look, which is actually the best part. So you just pick your spots all over, and once you've got that done, then it's on to the next step. Now that you've applied Vaseline to all of the areas that you don't want the paint to stick, we will move on to the next color. That next color needs to be lighter than the color you used. So I am choosing to use something that's actually super, super light. It's like an off-white color. So we're gonna just give it a good old hearty squirt in there. Again, this takes a lot of paint. And then you're just literally going to do what we did before, and that is to paint over top of everything. And don't mind me and my weird angles. I am not used to this, but yeah. So what's gonna happen here, I'll pick a spot that's got Vaseline on it. So when you paint over top of the Vaseline, what happens is it starts to slowly separate, and once your top coat of this is dry, you wipe it all off with a piece of paper towel. And then we go on to the next step. Once you're done painting, it should look a little something like this. Now we wait for this coat to dry, and then we move on to the next step. On to the next step. I may have to turn my light on. Okay, so the next step, I totally buried it, is, oh my goodness, oh, difficulties. You're gonna take a piece of paper towel, and you're gonna rub all that Vaseline off. So this is what it's gonna look like, which is what you want it to look like. So you're gonna do that all over. Just give it a good rub. Make sure you're taking off the Vaseline, and then we will come back and I will show you the final to second final step, I guess. It all depends. See you then. On to my final step. So it should look a little bit like this. I think I did too much there, but that's okay. Doesn't really matter to me. So this next part is crucial, unless you like looking at it like this. I don't know. Usually you would take the undercoating and you would dry brush, but I'm gonna take one that's a little bit lighter and try it out. And to dry brush, what that means is you take your paint, make sure we don't get it all over everything. This one shouldn't take as much. And then you take a piece of paper towel, you dip the bristles of your brush in, and then you're gonna go like this. Oh my goodness, this is so hard to do with one hand. So what you're doing is you're essentially creating a brush with very little paint, and then you're just going to do quick long strokes, and all that's going to do is add some more texture to the outcome of your final product. And some people choose to seal it with a clear coat or whatever you feel like sealing it with. I don't believe I'm going to, so I will see you when this project is done. Alright, update. So I turned my light on because there's a storm outside and it's really dark now, but I don't like how light this turned out. So I am going to go over it with that dark color. I'm kind of sad that it didn't work, but yeah, I'll show you the final. Alright guys, there is the final product of all my hard labor today. And now it's finally time to pick all of this off, and I will show you what it looks like with the mirror. Alright guys, it's done. I absolutely love it. I hope you guys do too. And I hope you guys try out your own. And if you do, send me a picture. Send me progress pictures. I want to see the different color combos that you guys do. I think that would be super cool. So that's my video for today. My artsy video, I guess. I do actually have another one that I could do. Definitely give this video a thumbs up if you want me to do that one in like funky colors. I do have some like really cool colors. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I will do another one, but definitely stay posted, stay here, because I've got more. Definitely subscribe and hit the notification bell. I do have a lot more art projects that I want to work on. I also just bought, oh my goodness, excuse my reach, I also bought some calligraphy pens. So I'm excited to try them out. I really want to do a video to test them and let you guys know. I literally found these things for $5. They were on clearance for $5. So I'm excited to try them. It's been a long time since I've done anything with a calligraphy pen. I'm talking high school days, and that was a long time ago. So yeah, definitely stay tuned, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye!